Hello,
Alright,
and
folks.
welcome to part 6 of the MBG Gamers Arkham Asylum playthrough.
Yep, and we just saved Cash and all the rest, and some of the doctors. So right now I'm just solving a couple of riddles, and then I'm gonna go after the. Or actually, this is the final doctor I go after. This is the final of the doctors because I know I saved Dr. Young. I saved the doctor who was trapped in the chair. So yeah, this is the last bunch.
Do you know who he is? That the doctor in the chair was actually not supposed to be meant for Batman. It was supposed to be meant for this Scarecrow.
Well, it makes sense because in a little bit we're gonna actually run into Scarecrow.
Yeah, that whole scene was where he was supposed to be bait for someone else.
Well, let's see. What kind of goodies can I get?
Special combo takedown.
Oh, well, I love those things.
They are the best.
It's use for them. And every single time you leave the doctor room, I don't know if I mentioned this the first time, but there's always a bunch of teeth always coming out of that box there, so you should never miss them whatsoever. But he's new.
Yeah, every now and again there's a Jack in that box. He's a real ass.
I had to.
Running.
Yeah, but we were introduced to the knife enemies that, frankly, you can't really take them head on, so you're gonna have to stun them and then take them on.
They're safe now.
Yeah, I like that they changed it up in Arkham City. We'll get into that later, but I like how they switched it up, so then you don't have to really worry about that anymore.
It's not safe, Doctor.
Oh yeah, definitely, because you don't have to really stun everybody.
I do her.
I'll get her there, Batman.
Dr. Young.
Yeah, even though she is a bruja.
And she's played by a black woman.
She is?
Who called the
Yeah, Cree Summer.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Cash, take Dr. Young.
Cree Summers have done a lot of voice acting work.
Everyone else go to the observation room. Barricade yourselves in.
She's a really good voice actor. I like her. And hey, look, more mooks to silent takedown. How fun! In the same room before, so frankly, nothing has changed except just there's 3 of them instead of there were like 6 of them before.
Can't wait to get out of here. This hospital.
And choked to death. I always imagined that Batman always stuck their heads into his armpit, so they're passing out because of his BO.
I won't deny it, dude. That thing has probably never been washed since he started fighting. Smell the bad BO. I don't have my strength anymore, but I have something else. I have Bat BO.
Even Old Spice cannot save you now.
I found someone over here.
Oh God. Batman Sweat versus Old Spice. How's that gonna go down?
Come on, wake up.
Oh, probably bat squint in, and then Old Spice just implodes. Doesn't even explode, it just implodes.
Yes. It just disappears.
Exactly.
Anyone got a way out of this? Shut up.
No, Val is just gotta be a cheater's way of doing things. I just have to say that.
Say about what?
The Cal vision and everything. That's cheating. You're a cheater, Ethan.
I can live with it. What's cool about what it tells you about the henchmen is that they tell you the certain condition they're in, they're calm and they're nervous and they're scared. Even shows their heartbeat. I don't know why it shows their heartbeat. I never found that very interesting whatsoever. Their heartbeat's going fast. Of course they're nervous. I mean, who wouldn't? Because they can't see a man jumping from ceiling to ceiling, even though they could easily look up, but nope, they don't want to.
Don't you know, it's the Batman power. Even if they look up, he's invisible. He's only seen when he wants to be seen.
True, and we'll add on to that power in Arkham City.
Yes.
But more riddle stuff because, Actually, in each different area, there's when you find the whatchamacallit, the interview tapes and everything like that, like you'll find the same type of every single villain's interview tape in the same area. Like the Riddler, all his interview tapes are in the medical center here, while Harley's is like inside the first place we were in. Croc's is in the sewers, and vice versa for everybody else. Poison Ivy's is in the garden and whatnot. So
basically everyone in their habitats.
Exactly.
I have to say, I'm surprised that when they created this game, they didn't actually introduce more villains. They just shot out the main villains, and then in the second one, same thing, except that they just kind of gave you a glimpse of the minor villains involved.
Yeah. I did wish... The one thing that I've talked to people about this game over and over again is the fact that they would have more villains into it and everything like that. I mean, yeah, we do have, like Riddler, of course, since Joker's the main show of this whole game and everything like that. We can't have Joker without Harley, and we have Scarecrow, we have Ivy and Bane and Killer Croc. I'm actually surprised they put Killer Croc in here, because even though Killer Croc is technically part of the main villains, there's people I know who don't even know about him.
Yeah. You know what I did? I threw a rock at him.
It was a big rock. That's one of my favorite lines from him.
Yes.
I threw a rock at him.
Everyone just stares.
It was a big... Exactly. It was a big rock.
It was a big rock. All shameful.
It was a big rock. I do like Killer Croc's design in here, though. He actually looks pretty damn threatening.
Yeah, he does. God, I'm trying to remember his origin story.
I know that he was a guy who was born with a skin birth defect.
Yes, and he became a mob boss and everything. That's his main thing.
You sure he's the one who became a mob boss? I think you're talking about that great white shark or that killer shark guy.
No, pretty much everyone's try to become a mob boss and fail, except for Joker, because he is pretty much the ultimate mob boss, along with Black Mask and some other characters I'm thinking of.
Barbara.
Oh, Joker can take down a whole mob.
He is the mob.
Yeah, he is.
If he was in Minecraft, there'd be no other monsters. It'd just be Joker, and he would kill you in an instant.
Jesus Christ.
It's called the Joker effect. Ethan? Ethan, I'm scared.
Who needs that V-End dragon when you can have Joker? And for some reason, we're having the room tilt.
Ethan, I'm
Why?
scared.
How do I know? I don't know. What's scaring you most? That the gravity is all fucked up, or there's many bugs on the floor?
I don't know. It's just that we're in a morgue.
Oh, well, nothing can come good out of a morgue.
Are there going to be zombies? Ethan, I don't want there to be zombies.
Huh, interesting. Our own DC Zombies universe.
Well, actually, they did introduce DC zombies into DC universe. They introduced it through the Green Lantern storyline called The Blackest Night and Brightest Day, where zombies are actually the Black Lanterns, which represent the emblem for death and woe.
What the hell? We were just in this room a second ago.
And there's bodies now.
Body bags, and they're
I
moving.
Will say this.
Since when this turned into Silent Hill?
Actually creeped me out.
This was a freaky moment.
Every other moment in this game was not that creepy, but this was just creepy. Having your dead family talk to you? Oh.
Oh, relatives. Oh.
I can't even stand them at the family gatherings, and now they're talking to me while they're dead? God help me!
Can't live with them, can't live without them. No, can't live with them, can't live with them.
I can't live with them. I can't live with them.
What do you think about Scarecrow's design in here compared to all his other incarnations of his design?
I like this design a lot more. It makes you, he seems a lot more threatening.
I do like this one because, I know the whole... every single incarnation of Scarecrow, you know, he's supposed to look like a Scarecrow and everything like that, but I don't know, just how corny they make him, like, in the early years. I can't take him seriously, at least with this, especially how not only that they give him this new design, but make him humongous as well, too. Yeah. he's no entity to fuck around with.
You're in my world now.
Godzilla, eat your heart out.
Poor Godzilla.
Godzilla. Okay, so this is not the Scarecrow section I F up the most. That's the one all the way in the Arkham Manor. I remember that. But that was me just trying to just get past it. But this one isn't too bad. Because this one, all the Scarecrow does is just circle around. And just, that's all he does, he just circles around. And later ones, you know, you'll have different types of obstacles in your way, and then he'll stop to look at them.
And he's like, where are you, little bat? I see you. Booga 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 booga.
Yeah. And this is another one of those stealth type of things. You can't let him catch you once. If you catch him once, let him catch you once, then game over. But you also have checkpoints, which is not too bad. This wall's in the way, so hopefully I just put one plaster on. Good, Ethan. If I would have put 2 on there, I probably would have gotten caught.
What is up with you and putting a lot of stuff on there? Seriously.
Well,
are you
like
like
I said,
not that do you not trust yourself at all?
No, I need more plaster. Just like how Christopher Walken says, I need to have more cowbell. I need to have more plaster. I just need to have more plaster, damn it. They ain't gonna explode unless I have more plaster.
Well, you definitely follow my philosophy then.
Bruce, what's going on?
No, the truth is that, like I said, back in, I don't know, maybe like part 3 or part 4 or something like that, you know, I'm playing this off the PlayStation 3 version compared to my Xbox 360 version. Because the shoulder buttons for what they do is completely different from the shoulder buttons for the Xbox 360 version. So, you know, I don't know why they swapped them, but they just did. And that's the only reason why sometimes I put double the plaster. But later throughout when I play this, you know, I get used to the controls because, well, this game didn't really take me that long to record. It only took me like, what, less than a day? I mean, if you know where you're going and everything like that, it's a really, really short game. But it's too damn fun.
Crane's gas must have affected me more than I thought.
And it wasn't Jim who was dead. It was some random ass card who no one gives a fuck about.
And just 2 days before retirement. Poor soul.
You know, I've gotten tired of that joke.
Yeah.
Because everyone just abuses it. Damn, that was just 2 days of retirement.
They didn't see it coming. I love doing that. And
No more tricks. Just one last puzzle and you can have more. And a little more. Oh, I can't wait.
Gee, look at all those green arrows. I think I'm supposed to go this way.
No, I think you're supposed to go that way.
Shit, you're right. Fuck. And I'm not turning back. Damn, you passed me. There's the bear. And then there's the Riddler map. These things will be replaced by henchmen in Arkham City.
Yep. Everywhere you walk, there's a henchman. Even though they're not even part of a group, they will try to kill you. Because you know why? They're dicks.
I think that's what mooks are supposed to be. I think they're supposed to be assholes. You know, who knows? Maybe they... For all we know, maybe in Batman's universe, maybe there is a university that tells you how to be a mook. That gets you a degree in being a douchebag.
Yeah, it's called following the Joker.
Joker's University. Beat up little children, stab the old, and be just an utter douche.
Yep, that sounds about right.
In another stealth section, I think this game, compared to Arkham City, has more stealth sections in it. At least what I can recollect. Because Arkham City really balances out the combat and the stealth in the game. But this one, it seems like there's more of the stealth than there is the combat. And you know, I have no problem with that. I love the stealth. I love the stealth. I'm sorry. I love the stealth in here. And I do love the combat, too. The combat is definitely improving in its sequel.
But what happens with its trequel?
We won't know what happens with the trilogy.
What do you call the third game if you're playing the first game? You know, sequel is the second, is the game after. But what is the game after? Is that a trequel, or is that
the sequel to the sequel?
Yes. It's a sequel.
Nah.
The sequel, the sequel, prequel sequel to the Young Link of the Past. What the fuck?
Oh, we haven't even gone to Zelda yet.
Oh god, don't get me started on it. If you want to know what I think about Zelda, just watch the Angry Video Game Nerds version of it, where he tries to tell you the timeline. Because that is what I think of it.
Well, if you're like me, who threw his arms up the air, says who gives a fuck, then you should have no problem whatsoever. That's pretty much what I did. I mean, literally, Shigeru Miyamoto and the rest of Nintendo did actually release a book of a full
I know, we have it at my store.
Yeah.
You should totally buy it, and then we will read it.
He's out of
And
control.
the
I actually do
prequel
want to
of
play
Mass Effect. No, not Mass Effect, Legend of Zelda.
You'll do it.
On this
I actually
day,
do
at
wanna
this time, somewhere and sometime, Zelda
He's got something
lived.
else down there. I don't know what it is.
In the beginning of time, there was only Link and Zelda. No Adam and Eve. What are you talking about?
Fuck
You were
it up.
told wrong.
Adam and Eve, my ass.
And we get to introduce to see who has been inside here. Because actually, if you turn on your detective vision, you can actually see a man hanging off the ceiling here. But who is it?
Get behind me. Now.
Bane.
Bane.
Is there an echo in here?
Yes. I thought it was a blanket. Calm me down, you shitheads.
Who did this?
I'm in about some amount of pain.
That fucking bitch. God. I was just going down the street to grab a cookie. Ugh.
Why are you just staring at me? Cut me down.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm in an immense amount of pain.
I don't want my steroids. Arrgh.
I always wondered about this. I know that in previous incarnations of Bane, he had some sort of button or something that he could press to able to get his venom into him. I wonder, does this incarnation have the same thing too, or does somebody need to pump it manually for him?
Oh, I think it is.
Because I always thought that Beltio's War was probably the thing that activates his venom.
Yeah, but in this series, I'm guessing here, he just always is pumped with venom.
Yeah, well, of course, he abuses that thing a lot, just like steroids. Ayo.
That's what they are.
Might as well be. Venom is just just a liquefaction version of steroids.
Super stupid.
Don't want to inject it into your skin? Well, you can inject it into your back, or drink it from a cup.
Wow.
Okay, if there's one tiny bit complaint I do have about some of the things in this game is the bosses. Like this Bane fight, I'm not really a big fan of it. It's interesting how they do it, I guess, but just like when it comes to this Bane boss, this is pretty much the perfect example of, what's going to happen later in the game when we actually, reach the Titan thugs and everything like that. You're going to be in a room with a bunch of smaller guys, and there's going to be a big guy trying to get you and everything like that, and you have to throw one of the batarangs at him and everything like that. It could get pretty bland after a bit, but you know what? This game's too fun to really bitch about it that much.
Yeah, wow. He actually is smarter than he's supposed to, that everyone thinks he is.
Well, of course, Bane is actually not that stupid. It's just ever
He's
since
actually
that
really intelligent.
ever since Batman and Robin, I mean, seriously, they made him like a Hulk in there. Bane! Ooh, it's like, seriously. No, I'm just kidding.
He's actually the leader of his...
rock at him!
Basically, Bane is actually a leader of his own drug cartel.
I would not be surprised. And the drug is Venom. Punch, punch, punch. Beating up mooks, beating up mooks. Come on, you son of a bitch. Battering in the eye. And it's always the same eye, too. They always hold the same part of their face. Yeah, time to whack your last one off. And that's it. Fight's over with. How anticlimactic.
Yes.
Batman sure knows his way around. What the hell? You see, he came out of like a freaking manhole. Like, what the hell? Were you in the sewers or something like that?
I think so.
You just gotta have a manhole, and like he literally like, I didn't know if you could see it, but he like escaped from this hole in the ceiling, and then somehow he pops out of the manhole. I'm thinking they were like in the underground sewer system, but that's it.
And then he just pops out like it's nothing. And he doesn't even use a manhole. And if many of you don't even know this story, apparently Bane actually broke Batman's back. So when he says no, today, this time I break you, it's basically vengeance. This is for breaking my spine, you dick.
Revengeance.
No.
Oh, fine. Revengeance.
Fuck Metal Gear.
I love saying that. It sounds more funnier. Sounds a lot funnier.
I don't like leaving you here.
Goodbye, Gordon. I hope you live to see the end.
Gotham will panic. You're needed there.
We're ready to go now.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Bane called Dr. Young Bruja. What does it mean?
I don't know.
Spanish for witch.
It stands for bitch. Oh, what? My God, I thought this game was rated T for teen.